What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are up at our Orange County yard. I'm about to hop in our Toolcat, load it on our aluminum trailer, and run it back to our Dutchess yard. While I was out of town, the guys used the auger on it and dug all of these footings. They're not poured yet, but they are formed and ready to go. They also spent some time weed whacking all of these weeds that were overgrown. It looks much better now. So now you can see where all of the posts will be, and then eventually there will be a roof over this, which is why the house wrap is blowing like crazy and it's not completely sided all the way up. But this is a good step in the right direction to get all of this done. Now we can get them poured and start framing this. Anyway, let's hop in the Toolcat, get it loaded on the trailer. All right, I got my truck pulled over here out of the way. I gotta hop in this mason dump and get it unloaded. Rodrigo took it earlier and got a full load of item 4 for a little bit lower down the driveway. The guys are actually working down there. We'll go down there in a second and go over that stuff, but I have to get this empty. I'm actually taking this truck later to grab something for my parents. I don't know if I've shown you guys this area since we finished all of the trees. I might have in one video, I just don't remember. So I'll give you a quick little walk around back here. It is a lot cleaner than it was before. We still have to go through some of these pallets of blocks here and restack them and get these organized. You can see they started restacking some of them on that wood pallet there, and then the rest that got restacked are over here. So this section of all these blocks we got to go through. If the pallets are good, like this pallet isn't terrible, but you can see where it's all rotted and like termite eaten. So we want to get them all on nice pallets, and then they'll all be over there with the rest. But this area up here, as we work our way back to the driveway, is a lot cleaner. There's a ton of space to park trucks, equipment, whatever it may be. There's a ton of extra space now. So definitely worth the time that it took to clear this all out. But let's hop in this mason dump and take a ride down the driveway. Oh, it is a sauna in here. Stop right here for a second just so I can show you what the guys are working on. They're not working on this item 4. You can see where the Toolcat is down there is where we have to dump this, but we're currently running electric from this garage. It's been sleeved all the way to here for many years, but we're extending it from here down to the columns at the end of the driveway. My dad added 2 lights finally down there, so a lot of little work has been going on here, digging a trench, laying some PVC and whatnot, getting it ready for the electric to get thrown in and ran all the way down. So quite a bit of work. That's what the guys have been working on the past few days. Our driveway is a 1/4 mile long, so it takes a little bit of time to get all the way down there. They did rent a machine, but unfortunately they blew a hydraulic hose on it, so that machine was unable to finish the job. But we got to go right over here. I'm gonna have to move this Toolcat real quick, and I think we're just gonna dump it. Actually, you know what, we'll take a walk over there. I'll show you the machine that we rented real quick. So this is what we rented, which worked very nice, but one of these hoses right there blew a hole in it, so can't use it anymore. Anyway, let's get this out of the way and get this item 4 dumped. You can see they've dumped a few loads already, and this is becoming a very nice parking area here. This is where we're going to keep all of our trailers now moving forward. All right, so these are the lights that we're adding to these columns here. This has been a plan for many years, but we're just finally getting to it now. One thing we will have to do is saw cut the driveway to get a piece of conduit across for the electric. The electric runs up inside the column, but obviously there's just the box there. So we got to figure out a way to get electric across. The guys used the excavator to finish digging this trench rather than that other machine that we rented, and they're pretty much done. They just need to get all of the conduit in and then obviously run the wire through it. But time to hop in this mason dump. Believe it or not, we're actually on our way to a firewood place right now. I know we just got rid of a ton of trees from our yard there, but I took a bunch of them to my house because I have a big fire pit in my backyard. I can burn like 4-foot or 5-foot logs right in the fire pit once I have a fire going. My parents have a chimney style fireplace on their back patio. If you've ever seen any of my videos back there, you know what I'm talking about. So they need actual firewood to put in there. They can't put logs in there, it just won't work right. It's too small really is the issue. But the reason we don't cut up the logs into firewood is we don't have a wood splitter. It's something I've always wanted because obviously I have a ton of logs at my house and I could create actual firewood out of it, but I've just never bit the bullet and got one. Neither has my dad, so it is what it is. It's easier for my parents to just buy a bundle of firewood and call it a day. My mom is having a bunch of friends come over for an extended weekend, I think starting tomorrow possibly, so that's why we're grabbing this today. They want to hang out on the back patio and have fires and whatnot, and obviously you need firewood to do that. So we're a few minutes away from this place. We'll get it loaded and then head back to our Dutchess yard. Well, we made it, but the skies have absolutely opened up. The gate's open. I don't know if I'm supposed to just drive through or not. It says ring bell for service. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go get wet. I'll see you guys once we're back at our Dutchess yard. All right, guys, we made it back here. I got this mason dump back inside the garage just to try and keep the wood dry a little bit. It's obviously wet from sitting outside, and also the drive here. It is absolutely pouring out. I got completely soaked while I was there. Anyway, the guy gave me these like alcohol tablet things, which are like fire starter. They're pretty neat. It's basically, the way he explained it is it's like hardened alcohol somehow, and he said one of these will start a fire and no problem. And the cool thing about them, they can get wet. He said the only time they're unusable is if you drop them and they shatter. So definitely pretty neat. My parents have propane built into the bottom of their fire pit though, so they don't need these. They just turn the propane on and it starts the fire, and then once the fire's lit, they turn the propane off and then just keep adding wood. So they're letting me keep these because obviously I just have a regular fire pit. But that is gonna wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.